What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Baby Baseball channel. This is Eric, and today I am pissed. My nightmare situation has come true, and we're about to discuss this god-awful rule. And I know some people like it, and hey, if you like it, you like it. But we're going to discuss this god-awful runner at second base rule that has been a thorn in my side here as a baseball fan ever since it came to the minor leagues. It's been 4 or 5 years, maybe more, since it came to the minor leagues. And that really impeded my enjoyment of minor league games and going to those games. I thought it was a joke, but I kind of understood, the minor league games don't really matter. They're prospects. You don't need them out there for 18 innings, with relief pitchers going out there, throwing out their arms. And I get it. I wish they could come up with a better way. I would much prefer you just end the game in a damn tie after 12 innings personally. But at least I understood the minor league reasons for it. Big leagues, they came up with some bullshit excuse because of COVID. They had to put in this rule because you can't be out there too long. COVID, just a joke. What an absolute joke. Just an excuse to get the rule in. I hoped it would go away after the 2020 season. It was back in 21. I hoped it would go away after the 21 season with the new CBA. It looked like it did. Then at the last minute, they said they're going to do it for 2022 as well. That pissed me off, but I'm like, okay, one more year. By 23, the COVID thing, it's not going to be an excuse anymore to do this. It's going to be gone, and we'll never see it again. I was wrong. MLB makes extra innings ghost runner rule permanent. Permanent. For regular season games per report. Every regular season half inning and extras will automatically start with a runner on second base. No! It is absolutely official and it is absolutely permanent. We are going to be doing local beer league softball bullcrap forever in Major League Baseball with extra innings. The regular season games that count are going to do this forever. Major League Baseball's extra innings tiebreaker rule, in which a runner is automatically placed on second base to begin each extra inning, is now permanent. We already know the history of it. Yada, 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 yada. We already know. This was tweeted out as well. I want to give a shout out to Jesse Rogers, who made me, not Jesse, I'll give a shout out to Jesse Rogers too, because he's the one that tweeted this out right here. I also want to give a shout out to Peter Wagner for making me aware of this, for tagging me here. Peter Wagner, thank you so much. I asked him, tell me this is fake, and he says, unfortunately, this is real. Breaking, MLB's Joint Competition Committee has voted I can't even talk because I'm so pissed, unanimously to make the extra inning rule permanent for all regular season games moving forward, 23 and beyond. A runner will be placed at second base at the start of every inning. I can't believe this is happening. I genuinely can't believe this is happening. I promise you I'd be so much happier if they just said, let's end the game in the tie. The Japanese league has done that for decades after 16 innings or 14 innings. I'm not saying I would like it. I know baseball games don't end in a tie, although they do in spring training and in other, they have been known to, but Major League Baseball games don't end in a tie. But guess what also Major League Baseballs don't do? Put a free ghost runner at second base. That's what Major League Baseball games don't do. So you're already doing something you don't do. You might as well just say we're going to, I don't know, man. I know many fans hate this rule, but I'm cool. Well, of course you're cool with it. Why wouldn't you be cool with it? I know some people are cool with it. You really want to spend all day or night waiting for a team to push across a run? How often does that happen? And when it does, it's actually pretty damn cool. Historic. Some of the most historic games, 18-inning games. The game that I just talked about in a video I made not too long ago, where Rick Camp, the relief pitcher, hit that home run in like the 18th inning of this back and forth game where there's arguments, there's rain delays, there's a fireworks display they're trying to do. And it's like the next day it's 3 a.m. in Atlanta and Rick Camp hit a home run.
Now 2 outs and 0 on. The Mets are waving their outfielders in. It'll be an 0-2 pitch. And he is at the deep left. Heat goes back. It is gone. Holy cow. Oh, my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Rick Camp
It was one of the most amazing, most just crazy and awesome moments in the history of baseball. That's never going to happen again. Nothing even of the sort's going to happen again because we can't get to 16, 17, 18 innings. These are epic games. They're rare. This ain't soccer. We don't have 0-0 games that go on and on and on. Runs occur in baseball, especially in extra innings. By the 11th, 12th inning, you're using your relief pitchers that whatever they got left, someone's going to score a run typically. Games don't go that long very often. And when it does happen, it's actually pretty freaking cool. But it looks like people like the rule, not this person. Thank you so much, Stacy, New York City. She knows what's up with this meme right here. Absolutely, just garbage. And, we can look through all the reactions, but I just have some things I want to say personally. I've gone over why I hate this rule. I'm not even yelling like I have in past seasons. I wasn't even thinking of this. And it was in the back of my mind that this could happen at some point. And I was just like, as we get closer to spring training, I just kind of trying to put it out of my mind and hope it doesn't happen. And I woke up today and I was feeling good. I've been sick for a couple weeks since the videos have been slow, but I'm feeling better. I'm over it. I'm waking up today. I'm feeling good. I'm jumping in to make a documentary that I'm working on. Then I see this tweet, and it's just like I can't describe how much I hate this fucking rule. I cannot put it in words how much I hate it. It's so not only amateur, but I feel like you can win the game based more on luck than it should be. There is luck involved in every sport, but now a broken bat single or run score is just like that through no fault of anybody. It's nobody's fault. But the most dominant pitcher in the history of the game could easily just give up a run because what can you do? The runner starts at second base in scoring position just to get the game over with. That's strictly the reason for it, to get the game over with. Not so the best team can win or the team that deserves it can win. It's to get the game over with. A game that counts. I would much rather it end in a tie because at least that's fair. The game was a tie. Nobody could prove they were better than the other, and they had 12 innings to do so. Or I would put it 14 innings at least. They had 14 innings to prove that they were the better team that day, and they couldn't do it. Guess what? It's a tie. I'm genuinely, I'm not going to say I'm okay with it. I don't like that either. I just like playing until someone wins. But if we're so worried about playing, because these are, we got to be careful. These are all athletes in their 20s and 30s. We don't want them to get hurt now. I mean, come on. You guys can't play baseball for 4 or 5 hours or 6 hours. You can't play baseball for 6 hours. People are out there climbing Mount Everest. People are out there running marathons. You guys can't play. I know you play 162 games a year. I know it's hard. But let's be honest. These are athletes in their primes. And most of the time, they're standing in the outfield or they get to sit on the bench for a while. There's lots of downtime during a baseball game. I love the game. That's part of why I like the game. It's not just full-on hardcore all the time. You can sit back and enjoy a baseball game. I love the game. But I'm just saying, I can't believe that these players actually are so sissified that they need a runner at second base to get the game over with quick because we don't want to be out there too long. These multimillionaires, are you kidding me? Again, in the minor leagues, I hate it too, but at least I understand. The major leagues, this is absolutely unacceptable. What am I going to do about it? What would I do if I didn't have this channel, if I never started this baseball channel? Because obviously with the baseball channel, I ain't going nowhere. I follow the Giants and I do post-game shows, and I'm going to continue to do that because it's kind of my career now. It's a big part of it. If I didn't have this channel, I guarantee you, I'm not saying I would boycott and never watch it, but I'd be a little more checked out. And if a game went into extra innings, boom, power off. Peace out. If I'm at a game with extra innings, heading for the exit. I'm heading for the exit. Unless it's like a clinching game at the end of the season, which is even worse. Imagine that. Imagine a game at the end of a year with playoff implications and a team wins it because they had a runner at second base and threw a little broken bat single, the runner scored. Can you imagine? Or you put a fast guy at second base who steals third and then comes home on a swinging bunt or something. Can you just imagine how pissed off the other team would be? And then you can't score. You come up, you hit a line drive right at shortstop, doubles guy up at second base, double play. You don't score, and you lose the game. You lose the game, you lose the playoffs. You lose your shot at a ring over a ghost runner. A ghost runner scored. Can you imagine? It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So anyway, I despise this rule. Tell me what you guys think down below. If I didn't have this channel, I'd still be a baseball fan. I wouldn't just leave and boycott the game, but I would be a little more removed than I normally would be. And I certainly would not continue to watch in extra innings. Now I will because I cover the games, but this is just bullshit. Let me know what you guys think.